When it comes to my role in a team, when I was on the C9 team, we kind of labeled my role as kind of like a disruptor, I'd say. And it really stems from I'm able to do a lot and I don't like doing the same thing over and over. So what I really do is I play to my like opponent's weaknesses and I find like openings in their game, and kind of the idea behind it is when you're playing a game, you play best when you're comfortable. My job is basically to make the enemy feel really uncomfortable. A good disruptor kind of knows when to mix up the tempo. So you don't always want to just play in one set way. You don't want to just like always run in. You don't always want to like play passive. I'd say it's really good to just kind of throw in a lot. So kind of mix it up, like play fast a few times and then suddenly just change up the tempo, play slow. Your job is basically to just get the enemies to just second guess themselves, to always be thinking about what you're going to be doing and just being disruptive. Really, when you're playing against a good disruptor, I think it makes you have to adapt a lot more. And if you're not able to adapt, I think that's kind of where like the role kind of has its peak. It's really, really good, especially for destroying like set strats. So for example, if you're on defending side and the enemy has like a set strat for attacking side, they can basically just make your whole strat crumble by making you have to like adapt to something by like maybe killing someone crucial on the team, such as an Omen for a smoke. So one thing that I think players can take away from my playstyle or from watching me play is they're able to see when I do certain stuff and when I make decisions to be disruptive. I will definitely do it. For example, if an enemy has like a crucial ult that they can use in a round, I might try to like eliminate that ult and make it so retaking or just making it really feel uncomfortable for them. So the standard roles in a professional Valorant team is there's an entry, there's an IGL or in-game leader, there's normally like an operator. I've seen it's like some teams don't run it in this game, which I think they're just kind of like experimenting. And then there's also support players. So how the disruptor differs from the other roles, this comes from my playstyle, but I op, I rifle, I can entry, I lurk. I kind of throw in different stuff when I feel like it will be best, and it's a lot more like my in-game intuition that I use to kind of make these decisions. How I was able to kind of develop the different aspects of my gameplay, it comes from a little bit of CS, and I kind of didn't know what role I wanted to play, so I tried a bit of everything. I tried opping, I tried rifling, I tried entering, I tried lurking. And I was able to see what my strengths are, and now I know how to do everything. So what I really feel like for me that works best is kind of just implementing it all into a game. The reason why flexibility and adaptation is so important at high level play is because it opens up a lot more possibilities. So let's say, for instance, if I was always entering in a round, the enemies could kind of like read it a lot more as like we're hitting this area rather than like if I'm lurking randomly. So it kind of throws off people, and a lot of the time it really kind of makes them kind of guess what I'm doing. How I approach learning new strategies and adapting to the meta, really, I kind of just like, if I'm playing a scrim, I'll get owned by it, and that'll be good because then I will kind of be able to make a game plan for next time I'm in a situation like that. And so it is really beneficial for when I'm practicing, or let's say I'm playing ranked and something happens to me, I kind of take a mental note of like how to play that, and I learn based off my past failure. So I'm gonna go more in depth about my playstyle and kind of like the disruptor role. So we're gonna get right into this. It's an example from the Masters tournament against FaZe. So it looks like we're doing like an A hit or trying to go towards A because we have no lurkers or anything. We're basically 5 people headed towards A with majority going up long or sewers, I mean. and Sick gets a pick on Marved, and that kind of like enables us to scale up more. But there is a Raze on the enemy team and he has an ultimate, and that's kind of like the only thing that can really like kill us and stop the push by getting like a multi-kill with a rocket. So right away, I heard the rocket pop off, so I have my daggers right here, and as soon as that rocket came off, that's kind of like where my Disruptor role played in, and I have to go kill that rocket to kind of enable my teammates to scale up again. So I run up, and right here, I'd say my mechanical skill kind of went into play here, where I was able to hit the Raze in midair with the dagger, and then kind of get like a second one on the backside guy, and it opened up the rest of the site for my teammates to walk in.